Hey everyone, my name's Ina and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on the look that I have on my face right now. I actually asked you guys on my Facebook page on whose Star Magic Ball makeup look you would want me to do a tutorial on. And everyone who replied actually said Yeng's makeup look. So here you go, I actually tried to use a lot of drugstore products and I believe I actually used only drugstore products in this look, just so that everyone can do this look very easily. So enough with all of this blabbing. If you want to see how I achieved this Yeng Constantino Star Magic Ball look, just keep on watching. Mwah! Alright, so I actually have a visitor right here. This is my cutie niece, but it's okay because she's very cute, so I don't think we'll have a problem with her being in my video. Anyway, we're going to start by priming our face, and we're going to use the B.T.L.A Makeup Primer. This is one of the most affordable primers out in the market here in the Philippines. I believe it's only like 120 something pesos if I'm not mistaken. And then for my base, I'm starting out by applying the Naturactor Coverface Concealer in the shade 151. I'm applying this using a synthetic buffing brush, and I'm actually just applying this all over my imperfections like my dark under eye circles and my redness and my blemishes and my pimples. You know, I got a lot of those, so I need to achieve a nice smooth canvas for all of the makeup because Yeng does not have a yucky face like me. So I need all the help that I can get. Alright, so after that, I'm using the Pond's Flawless White BB Cream in the shade Light, and I'm just tapping this on my face. I'm just dotting it all over my face. And I'm just going to blend this out using my flat top kabuki brush. This one is from Everyday Minerals. Now I had to top the Naturactor off with this Pond's BB Cream because the Naturactor concealer is a shade darker than my skin tone, and we don't want to look like an Oompa Loompa, right? And I used the BB Cream because I needed some SPF because I was going out. But if you're going to wear this look to an event or somewhere where you will take flash photography, then I would recommend a foundation with no SPF whatsoever so that you won't look like a ghost. Alright, and then we're going to highlight the under eye area and the center of the face. I'm using the Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch Highlighting Concealer. I believe this is in the shade Ivory. I will put a list of all the products that I used in the description box below, so if you have any questions, go ahead and check that out. And then I'm just going to blend that in using my flat top kabuki brush that I used for the BB cream. And I'm just doing pouncing motions with my brush. I'm not doing any swiping whatsoever, except on the eyelid area. Because when you swipe away the product, that would defeat the purpose of applying the concealer, right? So just do pouncing motions and you should get all the coverage that you want and need. After that, we're just going to set the concealer with powder so that everything doesn't move, doesn't crease, and just stays there all throughout the day. You can actually see my niece in the background. Isn't she super cute with her ribbon on her hair? And in this part, I actually remember that I should have started with my eyes first because, you know, I had to apply the Scotch tape because Yeng had a nice angle to her eyeshadow, and the Scotch tape trick will just help us achieve that angle effortlessly. I'm sorry, I'm receiving some messages in Facebook, so I'm sorry if you heard that. So just apply... Stop it. Just apply the Scotch tape as symmetrical as possible so that we don't have to do any much work later on. Alright, now let's start with the eyes. I'm just priming them with my e.l.f. Eyelid Primer in sheer as per usual, applying that from the lid up to the brow bone and on the lower lash line as well, because we will be applying eyeshadow there later on. I'm just spreading that product with my fingers. And here on the picture, you can actually see that Yeng had a very warm crease. So I'm starting out by applying this San single eyeshadow in the shade Warm Copper Fire. I'm applying that all over the crease area. I'm not really very clean or very neat with the shade. I'm just sloppily putting that all over the lid area, just blending back and forth so that we have a very nice transition shade and so that everything looks very smooth and seamless. I'm just using a fluffy blending brush from Everyday Minerals. And then to define my crease a bit, I'm using the shade Deep Earth Brown, still from San, and I'm applying that more so on the crease area, just to give us more definition on the crease since, you know, I got hooded lids and I need all the help that I could get. I'm using a smaller blending brush for this step, just so that we don't put it everywhere, if you know what I mean. And of course, I'm going back with my fluffy blending brush and just making everything look very seamless and smooth. Alright, now for the lid color, Yeng actually had a bit of darkness in her eye look, so I'm using the shade Blackground still from San, and I'm applying that using a flat shader brush. Oh, I forgot what it's called. I'm applying that using a flat shader brush. This one is from BH Cosmetics, but I do not recommend this brush because it actually scratches my eyelids. It's not nice and soft whatsoever, and it sheds like a bee. So I'm just keeping this color really below the crease. Just apply it only on the lid area because we don't want to look like a panda. Alright? Yeng Constantino did not look like a panda, so we're not going for that look. Alright, and then after keeping that color very low on the lid area, just go ahead and buff out the edges using your fluffy blending brush, and as per usual, you will always lose some color. Some of the pigment will be faded away due to the blending, so just go ahead and reapply the black shade again, buff it out again, apply the black shade again, buff it out again, until you get that nice gradient effect that everybody wants. Since I thought that it was not quite the same color as Yeng's eyelid, I went ahead and applied this Covergirl single eyeshadow in the shade Charcoal Frost, and just using the same flat shader brush, I'm just applying that on top of the San Blackground eyeshadow. And again, blending that in very well using my fluffy blending brush. I don't really think that I got the exact same eyelid shade that Yeng has, but whatever, it still looks very nice, and I think that it's super appropriate for the upcoming season. Well, upcoming for US citizens or US residents, not for us here in the Philippines, because it's raining like crazy, but it's still super hot and humid. Alright, moving on. For my brow bone highlight, I'm using the Wet n Wild single eyeshadow in the shade Sugar, and I'm also applying this on the inner corners of my eyes. Now it's time to remove the tape and reveal our masterpiece. Ah! Alright, enough with all of the hawing. Is that even a word? Hawing. Now, since the angle of Yeng's eyeshadow was not as sharp as my angle here due to the Scotch tape, we are just going to buff out the edges so that everything looks very nice and just so that it doesn't look too harsh. Alright. Now for eyeliner, I'm using the LA Girl Gel Liner in black, and I'm just tight lining my upper waterline. I know I look crazy, and my lower waterline as well. I really love this eyeliner for tight lining because it is super pigmented and soft. In just one glide, it really applies a lot of pigment on your waterline, but not too much, so that we don't look like a panda, and it doesn't tug on your eyelid whatsoever or on your waterline, so no worries about premature wrinkles. Alright, ladies? Alright, so I gave a lot of glory to this eyeliner, but it is not smudge proof or waterproof, at least for me, so I need to set that with powder. I'm just going to smoke out the lower lash line a bit and set the eyeliner as well. So I'm just using the e.l.f. smudger brush and the Blackground shade from San. I'm not smoking it out too much because Yeng did not have a super smoked out lower lash line. But she did have a pop of color there on the lower lash line, if you were able to see on the picture. So I'm just applying this NYX Jumbo Eye pencil in the shade Bronze very lightly on my lower lash line. And of course, blending that out so that everything looks very nice, smooth, and seamless. How many times did I say nice, smooth, and seamless in this look? Alright, now for the brow bone highlight, I'm actually applying a bit of the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in the shade Moonlight Pearls, and I'm using a different flat shader brush for this one, and I'm just applying that on the arch of the brow, because Yeng definitely had something on the arch of her brow. She had a bit of glow in there, and I dragged that down to the upper crease area, if you know what I mean. Alright, now the last step is just to apply some falsies to this look. Yeng definitely had some false lashes there, and I actually forgot to apply mascara, but whatever, life goes on. It doesn't look weird anyway, so that's fine. Oh no, I actually lied. The last step is to apply mascara on your lower lashes, just so that we balance out the whole look, the upper lashes, or the lashes, yeah. The lashes, whatever, to balance out the whole look. Now for brows, I'm using the San Twist Eyebrow Pen, and I don't know what shade this is in because it doesn't say on the exact eyebrow pen. So I don't know, but whatever. No, Yeng definitely had a cool toned brown color on her brows, but I don't have a cool toned pencil, but this is the darkest eyebrow pencil that I own, so I'm just using this one. We're just gonna work with what we have, sista. Alright, and then I'm just going to blend that in using my eyebrow brush. And Yeng definitely had bold brows, so I'm trying my best to have the boldest brows ever without me looking weird. Alright, now for bronzer or for contour, I'm using the BYS Contour Trio. I'm taking the contour shade and I'm contouring my face with this one. I'm just applying that on the hollows of my cheeks, forehead, temples, and jawline. I'm using this because I think that it's actually the closest shade that I have to what she has on her cheeks. And I know someone is passing by in the window. Don't freak me out. It's just our helper, so it's okay. Alright, my sister and my niece is back, so there she is. The blush I'm using is still the same blush from the Contour Trio. And there's my niece. She actually hit me on the back of my head. And then to contour my nose, I'm using the San Deep Earth Brown eyeshadow because this is my favorite powder to contour my nose. And I'm just blending that in using a synthetic brush. Now it's time for highlight. Yeng definitely did not have a lot of glow to her face. To me, I think she had a matte highlight shade. So I'm just going to apply the highlight still from the BYS Contour Trio. And I'm applying that on my under eye area, center of the face, and below the contour just to clean it up a bit and to sharpen it a bit. There's my sister being super playful, whatever. I'm applying the NYX Lipliner in the shade Prune, and I'm just lining my lips with this one, and I'm just overlining them a bit just on the center part of my lips, just so that everything looks balanced. Now for lipstick, I'm using the Wet n Wild Megalast Matte Lipstick in the shade Cherry Bomb. It's not quite the same color that Yeng has on her lips. After I filmed this video, I actually tried to top it off with the Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Vamp It Up, and that looks much more similar to Yeng's look. So anyway, here is the finished look. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope you found this video helpful in any means whatsoever. If you liked it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel to see more videos, and just comment down below if you have any video requests. Whose look should I do next for the Star Magic Ball makeup looks? You know, I want to do some more looks for this series, but you know, gusto ka lang. Anyway, comment down below if you have questions or suggestions or any comments in general. And again, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you in the next video. Mwah!